What is going on, guys? Welcome to Gregulous TV. In this video, we're gonna talk about why I pre-ordered the Asus ROG Ally. Now, if you don't know what this is a handheld gaming PC system. So if you think about like a Nintendo Switch, how you can use that and just walk around and play video games, or you can dock it and connect it to your television, this is very, very similar. It's basically the same thing, except it can play PC games and you can do like basically any kind of gaming that you want on it, from old school gaming that you would do like, emulator type stuff with Nintendo and Sega and Sony and all that kind of stuff. But then you can also do, like I said, modern PC game, AAA titles, independent, all that kind of stuff. Now you're gonna be like, well, there's already the Steam Deck. And I will admit, I already bought a Steam Deck at one point. I've now sold it to one of my friends, and the Steam Deck was cool. There was a couple things that I personally didn't like about it. One was, I didn't like the display. The quality of the display, especially coming from like these modern day smartphones that have really, really good phone displays, no matter which phone that you get pretty much these days, especially for a really good price, you are kind of blown away by stuff. And then when you go back and see like this 720p display on the original Nintendo Switch or even the Steam Deck, it was underwhelming. The other part that I didn't like about the Steam Deck is that you're locked into the Steam OS. Now, not to say that it's awful, and you do these little hacks or tricks, whatever you want to call it, and install other stores from Epic and all these other game companies so that you can get a bigger, wider catalog of games. But that's a turnoff to me. At this point in my life, I want it to be easy. I don't want to have to watch a tutorial video all the time on how to install a certain store, do this or do that, and then how some games are incompatible and this and that. But again, I know Steam Deck is great. I know it has a lot of good things going for it. But when I saw the Asus ROG Ally, there was something about it that was like, okay, that's cool, because the reason, and this could be I've seen enough videos because I've been getting so hyped about it. It runs Windows 11. And that can be a good thing and a bad thing. Bad thing because maybe the battery and the performance isn't completely optimized for it, but at the same time, it's gonna be much easier to install the Epic Store, or to get Game Pass running, which already comes pre-installed on it, or any other game store that I want installed, Steam, whatever I want, I can do it because it's literally a handheld PC that you can game on, and that's amazing. The other thing I really love about the Ally is that it has a 1080p display. It's fairly bright. I think it's about 500 nits of brightness, which is definitely bright enough for indoor gaming and a little bit of outdoor gaming. And I love that. And it's more powerful than the Steam Deck as well. It's basically at points, double the performance frame rate. A lot of the time, better resolution. It's awesome, and I love that. Those things alone made me want to buy this. And I always want to play. I'm a big, for the last probably 6 months, I've been a big Fortnite fan. I played it a very tiny bit back in the day, but now I'm always playing it with my son or my friends, and I really enjoy playing that. And to be able to bring that game around with me and play it at good graphical intensities, that is very, very motivating for me to want to get the Ally. I know I can play it on my Android tablets and phones, but I have done that and it just does not look very good. I also can play it on a laptop. I understand I have a gaming laptop, but it's just, there's something about being able to not have to have a steaming laptop on my lap plugged into something so that I can game really, really well. This is smaller. I can get anywhere between basically an hour to 2 or 3 hours of gaming on it, depending upon how high I'm pushing the graphics. And then even charging it, if I have to be plugged in, it's just a USB-C plug. I don't have to go crazy and have this big block plugged in and have to lug it around. It's not that bad. It's gonna be a lot more convenient for me. So that was the other part of it, is that even though laptop gaming can be very convenient, this is way more convenient for me, especially not being a huge intense, like I play every AAA game and I play every indie title. I'm not gaming all the time. I'm gaming when I have free time, or when I go on a trip. If I go on a trip, I'm gonna love to bring this around, to be able to play up to 1080p gaming handheld and play the games that I personally like at good resolutions and good frame rates, and not have to carry around a huge brick of a charger and have this thing be so hot in my hands I can't hold it, or on my lap or wherever it is, that's amazing. So I love that idea of the Ally as well. So the price of the Ally is $699. You can buy it at Best Buy. That's where I pre-ordered it. It's actually the only place you can currently pre-order it. It has the Z1 Extreme, which is their most powerful processor. They're gonna come out with a slightly less powerful one. I think it's a few weeks or months after the launch of the Extreme version. That'll be $599. But from what I've heard from everybody that already has it, they're saying get the Extreme. So that's the one I got, and that's the one I guess I would recommend you guys to get as well, especially if you want truly enhanced gaming experience versus the Steam Deck. Also, I love the idea of, it's a Windows PC, so if I want to, I can browse the web really easily. I can download apps that I might want to use, such as a video editor on the go, or a music app, or some other app that I have. I love that it's all built in there. You can add additional storage if you want. You can add another SD card if you want, but it already has 512 gigabytes of storage. You can connect Bluetooth accessories such as a mouse and a keyboard if need be. Like I said, the display is improved, it's brighter, the performance is improved, the portability of everything. Also, since I bought it through Best Buy, I get the 2-year warranty for free because I have their, I forget what they call it, their enhanced protection thing. It's like a yearly fee, but anything you buy through there, you basically 2 years as long as you pay the $200 fee of everything that you buy through there. So like I love their protection plan with that. So if anything breaks on it or I break it, I can bring it to Best Buy and get it fixed. So with all those things added up, that makes me want to buy, and I did pre-order the Ally. It was just, I couldn't hold back. I had watched so many videos. I haven't watched that many videos in so long, and this is one of those segments that's really, really exciting about tech. Smartphones are pretty mundane at this point, except for what I see with the foldable market. I'm really excited about that market with phones. I love VR, I love AR glasses. I think that's all really exciting. And then this is really exciting too, because we're getting to a point where we have these handheld gaming systems that can play basically any game that you want at up to 1080p. And that's gonna only improve year over year over year. There's gonna be a time where probably in like 2 or 3 years, it wouldn't surprise me, that you'll be able to do 4K gaming on there, and that's gonna be insane, and have OLED displays on these things and have much better battery life. That all excites me. And you can even this, if you put this Ally into dock mode, meaning you hook it up to a dock, you plug it in, you hook it up to your television or your monitor, I've seen videos. You can game in 1440p or 4K. That's insane for such a small freaking device. It's so awesome. I love the idea of all of that. So I just couldn't resist, and I picked it up. And there's so much growth in this market too. So it's the main reason I went with it. And I thought I was excited. You know, I thought I'd purchase it. So if you want to pick it up, link down below. It seems like a really, really cool device. I watched so many videos. There's tons of videos out there to get yourself hyped up or even turned off by. It doesn't seem like it's perfect. Don't get me wrong. Battery life isn't crazy great, but you can charge it. The display is LCD, but I've heard good things about it. And you know, performance, it sometimes can be 30 frames, sometimes it can be 60 frames, or sometimes it can be up to 120 hertz, like the 120 hertz display that it can take in. So let me know what your thoughts on it. Did you get one? Are you gonna get one? What are your turn-ons and turn-offs about it? Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys down the road. Peace.